So Gautam, how did you come to know about this Toshiba company hiring procedure, and from where you got like Toshiba is hiring? What was your source actually? Can you talk on that?
Yeah, actually, I got a mail from Skill-Lync that there is a hiring process going to be happening at Toshiba. I had a relationship manager. She also intimated me in WhatsApp and my mail also. So initially, I was been interviewing a lot of companies. As such way, this also came into my mail inbox. So that I mean, I have sent my resume to. At first, I acknowledged I am going to go for it.
And then,
After the confirmation, they will proceed with the process.
so
So I asked my resume to be uploaded there.
okay.
So I uploaded. After the screening of resume, there was an interview.
Interview. So like putting spotlight on its hiring procedure, Gautam. So Toshiba. So how many rounds were there, and was it online? Was it offline? Like how was it basically? Can you talk on that?
Sure. So actually, I was residing in Tamil Nadu. The company is in, I mean, Toshiba, it's an MNC. All over India, lot of branches they have, lot of domains they are working on it.
Yep.
But the Toshiba came to my hand was the Toshiba Transmission and Distribution, which is in Hyderabad. So I can't go in person and give the interviews. So the total interviews happened only in online.
Okay.
So it was happened in MS Office, I guess. That was it. Teams. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Teams, it was happened. So initially there was an, we'll be having, the HR sent me a mail. HR of Toshiba sent me a mail. They sent 2 to 3 pages of SOP kind of form. In that I need to fill what are the skills I have. Then they have few questions also. I mean, to know about how interested are we. In that manner, we should be replying. So 5 questions, around 200 words we need to reply for it.
Okay.
That too, specifically they said to handwritten. All these.
Handwritten.
We should not, we should not type it. We should not type it in Word, and we should copy it. Should not be as it.
Okay.
They have sent one PDF copy. You need to take a print of it. You need to pin it down, and you need to scan it, and you need to mail it to the HR of Toshiba. So that was an interesting thing. Then after that screening, there was a interview. So in an interview, there were around 5 to 6%. I mean, everything was tiles. There was no camera on. Only I was in the camera. Anyway, all the other people was not in camera. In single tile, there were 2 to 3 members, I guess. In the same computer were there. Yeah, I could get it. So around 10 members were there, I guess. All the HR, technical persons, all in one shot it was. Few interviews earlier I went was technical interview will be one phase, HR interview will be another phase. It will be separate. But here in Toshiba, in same slot, they have finished it. It's been around 45 minutes of interview.
So this was the overview of hiring procedure.
Yes.
So you mentioned that first they sent a SOP, correct?
Yeah.
So this is before entering to the MS Teams, or is it
MS before MSD?
So what kind of
after the resume preparation?
Okay, so first you got a call from your
relationship manager
that there is an opening, and prepared your CV and sent the CV. After shortlisting of your CV, you got a SOP from the company end. And before jumping to the interview part, what kind of questions were there in the SOP, Gautam, if you remember?
SOP, what are the weeks and strengths of your skills? That's kind of some lame questions only. But we need to try to put in a way that we are capable of handling difficult situations.
In that note,
up to our skills. Not technical. Everything interpersonal things.
Casual questions.
Yeah, casual questions.
And individual must answer in such a manner that they should get convinced that he is ready for this profile kind of.
It's not convincing. What my plan was I should create some kind of curiosity. So if I say everything in my SOP, there is no point of calling to interview and knowing me more. So I framed the answers in a way such that there should be some kind of okay, something interesting. We should get him and ask him what else he has.
Okay.
So I in each of the almost 5 to 6 questions was each of the question I had some kind of unfinished thing.
Okay.
To have some kind of interesting note, interesting curiosity kind of pinch I had in my answers. So that I believed, okay, through reading this, they will be calling it for further more discussion.
All right. It's a good approach, actually. Yep. So this was all about SOP. So once you submit handwritten all these required questions and pin it, scan it, and send a mail to the HR. So what will be the response? They sent directly technical round link, or like how was it?
They called me, the HR called me, and they said you are shortlisted for the next round, interview round, and it will be on so and so and grade. Are you ready? As and all they asked. Then it was connected in MS Teams, and straight it was.
Okay, before technical round,
everything in same. There is no separate technical round, HR rounds and all. In interview, which concludes of everything. All members saw that. 10 to 12 members saw that.
Okay, so before technical round, you got a call from HR for confirmation.
Confirmation of dates.
All right.
My slot.
Let's put a spotlight on your technical round. So you said 6 to 7 members were there, and all happened in a single shot. And
yes.
You started with the group discussion or any technical question kind of stuff, Gautam? How was it?
It was one-on-one. I am and all the panelists.
All the panelists. Okay, you are only the student. Remaining all are the panelists.
Yes, everyone are.
Oh, okay. All right. So I am one versus a number of panelists. And panelists are from different domain. Technical panelists.
Yes.
Okay, so for first round, what was the first round basically? How it started?
It's not first round actually. It is a first question maybe. Tell about yourself. Okay. That's it. So I don't know who asked it even now. Because it's in tiles, na? So that someone asked me, I explained I'm this and this and this, everything. Then after that it started, okay, what's your education? Here also, they as I put in my SOP, they asked a few questions from there. So why you chosen this? Why you have written as such this? So those questions and all they asked. Okay, I initially planned it. If they ask this, I should say this as such in a manner. So I replied in that way. So that they convinced it. Few questions as of now I remember is why you chosen diploma after finishing 10th. So I scored around 98% in my 10th grade.
Okay.
So what is the reason to choose that? Then why particularly mechanical? The 3 years of diploma mechanical and B also mechanical ed. Okay. Then this Toshiba is an electrical company. It does transmission and distribution switch gears. How you will be matching for this? Then they ask about my family. What's father doing? Mother. Then I had a sibling which is around 8 years difference. Okay. They asked about that and all. Okay. Why this much? Then how you should be the responsible person. So after 2 years, if you go off, means what we can do. Okay. So in that manner and all, they asked the question. Okay. So these let's take a pause here. So these questions you mentioned in the SOP, correct, Gautam? Yes. Because in SOP they mentioned your siblings and what they are doing. Okay. Those and all. So everything, whatever you mentioned in the SOP, they were asking face to face. Yes. So we should be careful whenever we are filling that SOP. We should be. Okay. I remember the 3 to 4 drafts of SOP I have made it, and final one only I have sent.
Super, super. All right. So apart from this, after discussing about your background education and about your parent, family, and also what next? What was the next question?
Actually, it was not initially family, then technical, then family as such. It was not
Casual.
whomever the person asking the question, they'll ask it.
Okay.
One time child will ask like this, then another time totally a technical person will ask why mechanical, why electrical, then what do you know about GD&T, why particularly design engineer. I mean that they asked in SOP also a design engineer, what do you think of a design engineer as such and all. So I have mentioned I need to feel the component, I should have the satisfaction that the something I design should be in physical format, that I should touch and feel it. That experience gives me a heartfelt satisfaction. So in that manner, I explained over there. So those kind of things, why particularly design, what else do you know analysis part, that's and all they have asked. Then GD&T has scored more marks in Skill-Lync. So in that they have asked a few questions. And they have drawn few symbols.
Okay.
What is this symbol? Okay. Then they mention what is parallelism. Draw and show me. So you should have some kind of paper or pen nearby itself while having an
interview.
So yeah, so you can mark it and show in the camera as it.
Okay, so you mentioned that
in that.
Yeah, you are saying something. Go ahead. I will ask later.
No. Yeah, you should have some kind of stationery nearby you. So it will be good when they ask some questions.
All right. So you mentioned about the Skill-Lync, Gautam. So how this Skill-Lync course helped you during the interview part, Gautam? Which part it helped you a lot?
Actually, in Skill-Lync, what I have chosen was automotive designing in CAD. But the company I was, the Toshiba it's a transmission and distribution. It's nowhere nearby. So mostly I didn't, what I have learned, the door trims, how to design the plastic design, that and all I was not using. The major thing, GD&T, that was useful for me.
GD&T like geometry, dimension, some...
Geometry, dimension and tolerance. That was a course that it was useful because it is common for all the designing.
Okay, so while maybe something... whichever. Yeah, just correct me if I'm wrong, like just a partial knowledge I have, like GD&T in the sense like there will be a certain threshold while designing some object, I guess. That is what...
Yes.
GD&T, all right.
Yes.
And it is the trending topic in the market, I guess. Yeah.
It's not a trending topic.
Okay.
It's been for decades. Okay. Only if GD&T is there, you can do a mass production. If not, a car, same Alto car can be in different variants in single production line.
And they it's like asked by all the companies. That's what I can say. Correct?
Sorry?
It can be asked in all the interviews by all the companies.
Yeah. I mean, all the core companies. All the manufacturing core companies, GD&T is amazing.
So that was I was trying. It was trending in all interviews. That's what I was trying. Okay. So this was all about the Skill-Lync. Skill-Lync, the topic, the curriculum held you during the interview stuff and all. So how was this support from the Skill-Lync, Gautam, when you were in the stage of learning? So how was the support from the Skill-Lync? Can you talk on
that? During my education, it was really good. Whenever had some kind of, I'll be submitting assignments. It will not be corrected in stipulated time. At the time, and I'll ask my relationship manager. Then mostly, I finished my mandatory courses within 2.5 months. I joined in January, and in March I have started my interviews. Okay. So as soon as possible, I finished my mandatory courses, and after that, these interviews, I will be moved to the interviews. After finishing mandatory courses, you will be moved there. Only one thing, but it can't be controlled. But this is the thing, you should be ready for anything. Because mostly I'll get call at 6 o'clock.
That's
as like 9. Tomorrow morning you'll be having interview on.
Okay.
Evening 6 o'clock I'll be getting. 5 o'clock I'll be getting.
You should be ready.
And I should plan. Yes, I should be ready to board the bus on 10 o'clock because I'm from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Bangalore is around 8 to 9 hours travel. So I should be ready for all the things. So that is the thing. Then I have been to Bangalore and Chennai. Most of the interviews were I done over there. But those and all automobile industry. But I didn't crack those. Okay. I cracked Toshiba. That's fine.
So I guess those interview played indirect role in cracking Toshiba. That's what I can say.
Yeah, it is. Sure. Few entries I went to final round also in that Bangalore and those companies, LTTS. Then lot of companies I went. And
all right. So let's come back to our technical round. So that was all about the question. Related to your core subject, questions were asked, and Skill-Lync also helped you during this technical round. And apart from this technical stuff, Gautam, what kind of questions they asked? That's it, huh?
Then I was in Tamil Nadu, so I need to relocate to Hyderabad for the job. So this was a 5 to 6 minutes talk.
Okay.
Are you sure you will come or not? After you are bored, if you didn't come means it will be so hard because we need to do all the process right from the scratch. Or else after coming, this culture is different, language is different, and it's not even in the city. It is out of city, around 70 kilometers. So you don't know the language. Will you manage? After 1 year, minimum, after 6 months, if you go means, what can we do?
Okay.
So say me, how many years you will be?
Okay.
So everything they asked it. Then I convinced them. How can you say you will be coming or not? What your parents will then agree means what you will do. Everything they asked it.
All right. So this was all about the final discussion of the technical round.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it.
Then at last they will be asking what else. If you need to ask any questions, you can ask at their last. That is the key to impress them.
Okay. Any salary negotiation happened, Gautam? Any salary negotiation stuff happened in the technical round?
Salary negotiation at that time, it was not. Sorry.
Okay.
It was not.
So this was all about the technical round. So after how many days or how many, after what time you got the selection result? Any talk on that?
It's been around one week or 10 days, I guess. I'm not sure about the exact date, but 7 to 10 days I got the...
Okay, you got from the relation manager itself, update from the relation
No, I got from the Toshiba HR. He called me and said, so you are selected. So we'll be sending the offer letter. In offer letter, you will be having all the details of when you should join. Then what is your CTC? Everything they have mentioned over there.
All right.
So after that, I said to my relationship manager and placement coordinator.
Cool. Perfect. Now let's put spotlight on your profile. Your expected CTC, mention the range, that's fine, and working mode. So we'll discuss on these three now. So what was the profile offered to you, Gautam?
I was being selected as a mechanical design engineer.
Okay.
And my salary range was about 4 to 5 lakhs.
Okay. So I guess it is on-site working mode, offline?
On-site.
It
is on-site only.
All right.
Because as design engineer, mostly they won't leave for remote because those are all confidential documents. And it's an MNC. Core companies, mostly they won't. Only if you are a manager post, they'll be giving you from home. Other than that, as a GET, they will not.
So then, I guess we cover pretty much everything. Last but not the least, Gautam, any suggestion to our freshers, our audience who are watching your video? Any suggestion to them?
Whatever you read, you just make a note of it right from the day one. Have a note, note everything, whatever you want, whatever interesting you get it, just pin it down. So that after 3 months, after you finishing your mandatory courses, you can just roll it down and see what are and all you have learned, what are all you should. I mean, it will be a crisp of what you have learned.
Yeah.
Or else you'll be reading and you will be going off. It will be passing load. So just pending down what and all you need. Then whenever you have a chance, do something different. Even if it is a CV or SOP or interview, if they give some kind of small opportunity, use it in a way to impress the person, the interview panel.
And adding to Gautam point, guys, his strategy, writing SOP and just leaving panelists in a curious manner. Answer in such a manner that they should get curious. So you can just implement that approach in your way. That worked him pretty well, I guess. So you can use that approach also. And whatever you are mentioning the SOP, make sure that you know everything. And just don't fill the SOP just to impress panelists. Just fill the SOP what you know. So because in the technical round, they will be asking line by line, whatever you have mentioned in the SOP. So just be careful in that. And Gautam, I guess we covered pretty much everything. And thanks once again, man, for joining us and sharing your Toshiba interview experience with the audience. And pleasure, Gautam. And I guess this is about a talk. And if not, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And I'll be sharing Gautam's LinkedIn profile in the description. You can connect with him. And I will be also attaching Skill-Lync courses link in the description. If interested, have a look into that. And Gautam, thanks once again for joining us today.
Sure.
And this is Uploaders Talks in the next video. Take care.